Hey buddy, let's go. Here we go. Max, come on, buddy. On the boat. Boy. Alright, g'day guys, Aaron here. Just put this up in the water. I got Max here with me. There he is. And gonna go have a coffee somewhere, do a bit of social isolation. And whilst we're out here, I wanted to talk about some ideas and themes around, you know, why right now it's a good time to do a project at home, and maybe that project could be, you know, building your own stand-up paddleboard. So stay tuned with us. We're gonna go for a little paddle, find a nice little creek, and hopefully find somewhere that's nice and dry under our butts. Make a coffee, and then, yeah, you know, talk about some of the ideas about one of the reasons why building a SUP, you know, it makes sense. So come along for the ride. Hope you enjoy it. What's up there, Max? What's up? Doing a bit of downwind steering with my feet, using the curvature of the hull and the hard chines. We've got a bit of a 4-knot breeze at the moment, and if I just lean to the left, the bow of the boat will slowly move, bow this up, will slowly move over there to starboard, and I can steer downwind. And the same thing, push down on my right foot, using that round, hard chine there, and you can really see the wake behind us as we turn. It says a lot about the stability of this SUP that I can turn around, look backwards and film whilst not holding onto anything, and steer as I'm doing it. And Max is having a great time, aren't you, buddy? Yeah. So we're just cruising downwind here, and like I said, not even paddling, just using my feet to do a bit of steering and just cruising downwind. It's really quite nice. There's a little creek entrance up here in front of us, and that's where we're going to go for a little paddle up there and find a spot to pull over and have a brew, which is Australian for coffee. Cruising down this little creek here. Sun's coming behind the trees up there, so it's nice and shaded. It's a quiet little spot. Still hear the waves from the beach, half a kilometre behind us still. I've come along this creek before in the past, and there's been next to no water, but we've had plenty of rain lately, so she's topped up, which means we can go right up here almost to the end. So just in behind that little tree right there is where we're going to go. It's a nice little bank there. I think that's where it is. Maybe not, maybe it's further. Nope, I'm wrong, it's further. There's the tree there. Behind that one right there is where we're going to go. It's just a little bank. Hopefully there's still enough land for us to set up the cooker. Looks like there will be. We should be good to go. All right, Maxie, here we go. Look, Max. Good boy. I forget. Good boy. This dry bag isn't a dry bag as much as it should be. It's actually a pretty cheap one, but everything in here should be right if it gets a little bit wet. But the reason I use it is that it's a good size. So I have another big waterproof bag, but it's too big for little missions like this. So this is what we're running with now. I use a Royal Flying Doctor Service flexible water carrier as my milk carrier. Really handy for little fluids, not like water, but for milk, for coffee, perfect for that. I've got in here, obviously my water. Max, out of the way, buddy. Good boy. Keep going. And cup with lighter, coffee, and the little tripod burner. And I got the essential Italian stovetop style espresso maker. Unscrew it, coffee goes in there. Probably would have been handy if I cleaned it from last time. Water goes in the reservoir, put it on the burner. Steam goes through the coffee and comes out the spout at the top there. Perfect coffee every time. All right, so Max, where are you going to sit? Come over. Good boy. You need a sticky? What's this? What's that? A sticky. Where's that going to go? I don't want to throw it so it goes in the water. I want to keep it pretty dry. Over there. Alright, good boy. Alright, burner. Tripod. So whilst I'm doing this, as I said, what I wanted to do today was get out and, get out of the house. First of all, I've been working from home for a while, and it's nice to get a bit of mental space, and I encourage everyone to do that from time to time. Get out if you can, do it within the rules of your local area regarding everything that's happening with the corona situation. But for me, getting out is going for a sup, taking out Max, and finding a bit of space, even just for a short while. But whilst I'm doing this, I wanted to talk about, well, potentially right now is a good time to take up projects like building your own sup, or building a small boat, or fixing up a car, because you get lots of time in your hands. But it also means you can support your local businesses too. You're buying supplies, you're spending money, and also if you've got kids, it makes sense because you can teach them a lot of things. Take this up as an example. You can really teach them skills around obviously woodwork, but simple things like maths and plotting and measurements and being accurate, and importantly, having patience when you're doing a project. Teaching them that it will take some time, but for a lot of us right now, there's at least a month or two or more where we're going to be at home. So projects like this are really worthwhile. Right now is a good opportunity where if you really have been thinking about how you're going to spend your time and how you're going to maximize the time with your kids, if you have them, even if you don't, doing a project like this, it means that here's how I clean the reservoir for the coffee. Job's done. Yeah, it means that you're going to really enjoy the process, and importantly too, your mental health will stay pretty strong. You've got something to think about, something to focus on. I think about my own ways and how I stay mentally healthy, and that's going supping. It's using the tools in my garage. It's spending time with the kids. It's thinking about other problems that don't come up in work or in family life. It's exercising the mind a bit. It's doing something a little bit new and a little bit different. And so a period like this, where a lot of us are self-isolating, we're social distancing, and we have time in our hands. For probably for the first time for a lot of people in forever. So use it. Use it to your advantage. And that, I'm not saying you have to do this, build this up, but definitely use it to your advantage. And if you do want to build a sup, then it's a great rewarding project. Time with the kids, you get a great, finished product at the end of it. You have something that you can be really proud of, and that people recognize that it's, it's handmade, it's unique. You get lots of questions about it. So, maybe this is the time for a project like building a sup like this. Where is it? There it is. Coffee is on the go. Just while the coffee's cooking, there's something else to consider, during this period, and that is making sure you look after your family and yourself during this period, and you're not taking unnecessary risks. Here in Australia, we're told to don't go out in any more than groups of 2, and that's good advice. So look after yourselves during this period. It's a really important thing to do. There's nothing more valuable than your health and your well-being and that of your family. So take measures to ensure that you stay safe and stay healthy, and listen to all the advice that you may be getting from local authorities and healthcare services and government, because they do have the best interests at heart of you. So it's worthwhile just thinking about your health and putting that first during a period like this. Where is it? Where'd you put it? That's over there. Look. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Maxie. And another good thing about building a sup right now is you don't have to pay for plans. I put a note out on social media today saying that I'm designing a new sup, which is slightly improved, a bit easier to build, more importantly. So I'll be retiring the free plans for this one, and then at Friday this week. And that's what I said, but I've changed my mind given the circumstances of what's happening right now. Let's keep the free plans going for a bit longer. So if you do want to get on board and build this, build a sup like this and have a little project to do, either by yourself or with the kids, or for your own mental health and well-being, whatever reason, hit me up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll shoot you the plans, when you send me an email. So if that's how I can help in one small way to help people get through this, then I'm glad to do my bit. I've sent plans via email, not snail mail, all over the world. And I just got an email from a guy in Mauritius and sent me a picture of the beach where he lives, and it just looks amazing. I've sent people plans in Russia, Estonia, obviously the US, Canada, England, Germany, Finland, a whole bunch of places. So I think all over, I probably would have sent nearly 500 plans out for this sup, which is pretty awesome. So keen to see if you have a set of the plans and you're starting to build. Send me some pictures. I'd love to be able to share that with the rest of the community with this free sup, design. And if you're making changes and they're good changes, let us know. That's totally fine by me. So let's build the community around this, and send some images my way, or even some video, and let's stitch something together and we can share it here on YouTube. What's down there? So that's it for this video, guys. Max and I got to go. We're going to pack up and paddle out of here. But thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. And thanks for everyone subscribing. I'm getting close to that magical 1,000 subscriber mark. So if you're watching videos, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you haven't been liking them, that'd be awesome. If you like a video or two, or leave a comment if you've got any questions. But thanks to everyone who's watching. It's making me want to keep on going and keep on designing more sups. So cheers. I hope everyone stays well and healthy and safe wherever you are. And I'll see you next time. All right, Maxie. On you come, buddy. Good boy. Don't go without me. Hey, Max. Good boy. Good boy. One thing I forgot to mention, it's also awesome exercise. We just had a paddle into like 15 knots of breeze. Whew. Good workout. All right, see you team.